Hello, I'm Mike Gordon. Welcome back to my perfect playthrough of Pokemon Yellow. And last time we cleared out Sylph Company and obtained our 7th badge, the Marsh badge. And also we evolved Dragonair to Dragonite, as well as a few other Pokemon. And now that we are going to head down to Seafoam Islands, but first, I want to check out this building. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. You're supposed to talk to this guy to initiate this minigame if your Pikachu knows Surf. Whoa! Your Pikachu knows how to surf, so I'm not alone. Great, you earned the right to surf with the dude. Give it a go. So, as I was saying, wait, Pikachu can't learn Surf? Well, the opening movie sort of gives you a hint that because Pikachu is shown using 4 moves during that opening movie. Mega Kick, which is alright, Fire Killer Mega Kick. Surf and Fly, which he can't, and of course his signature Thunderbolt at the end. Well, the Flying Pikachu was basically an event exclusive Pokemon. You had to get Pikachu with Fly via a Pokemon event. Surfing Pikachu, you're supposed to complete some sort of cup in one of the Pokemon Stadium games with your starter Pikachu. However, Virtual Console release, they took away the mandatory Surfing Pikachu knowing Surf component so you could play this minigame. It is a fun minigame once you figure out the trick. You basically hold the right button for a certain number of rotations. And that's basically all she wrote. And yes, Pikachu is supposed to learn Surf in the base copy of Pokemon Yellow, but if you're playing on Virtual Console, that's not necessary at all. But really, all you have to do is use the D-pad. Hold down left or right on the D-pad in order to make a certain number of spins to accumulate points. The bad news is, yeah, I just want to show off. The bad news is you don't get anything for completing the mini game. So it's just a fun little excursion. Now I said that Flying Pikachu Pikachu with Fly is literally only available via a Nintendo event. That is no longer available, sad to say. And Surfing Pikachu, you kind of have to complete, I think, a cup in Pokemon Stadiums 1 or 2 with your Star Pikachu. And then that Pikachu will then learn Surf. I don't know. I don't know the schematics. I don't own Pokemon Stadium, and I'm not gonna attempt to emulate the Pokemon Stadium games, because it would end really, really badly. It's not very effective. Goldeen. So I just want to show off. So I'm only gonna play the one game of Surfing Pikachu. But here's a bit of trivia. If your Pikachu does know Surf and you have it use Surf on the overworld map, you will see Pikachu instead of the generic water Pokemon sprite surfing the waves, you will actually get a sprite of Pikachu on a surfboard. And if you train it around Red and Blue does not have this sprite animation though, but if you trade it forward into Gold, Silver, or Crystal version, that exact sprite will carry over from Pokemon Yellow to Gold, Silver, and or Crystal version. So that's fun. not very effective. Dragonite Grill level 56. So South Shelter and Swimmer South Seeking. Super effective. Ash defeat a swimmer! Yay! Now the max repel is gonna I use at the start of this route is gonna last me a good long while. Now will I ever show off Surfing Pikachu? Maybe in a bonus episode? I will tell you straight up, Pikachu, Pokemon Yellow is almost finished. After this episode, I basically only have the Pokemon League and the post-games content, as well as my final set of trades with Pokemon Crystal. After that, I'm basically done. But I could show off, however, I could show off the animation of Surfing Pikachu in both those games. At the end, in all four of those games, as sort of a little bonus. I just would have to fly off to Cinnabar Island to show it off because, well, I could conduct the trade safely in Cinnabar Island in all four games, show it off. Bada beam, bada boom. That's basically all I have to say because absolutely nothing else is gonna happen in this episode. At least for quite a while. Because what I'm trying to do is about every single trainer on Route 19. I believe I already battled all the trainers on Routes 20 and 21, so that's not an issue. I reached Cinnabar Island for Route 20 from Pallet Town, so I'm not sure about all the trainers on those two routes all the same. Yeah, they sure are. Somersault Tentacool? But don't worry, there will come a time where I will go ahead and capture a Pokemon. Actually, a few Pokemon. Seafoam Islands has 3 or 4 Pokemon for me to catch. Though, depending on how quickly I hit certain encounters, I could probably accomplish everything there is to offer in just 2 captures. Don't worry about the other 2 later. But I digress. Dragonite use Thunderbolt. And yep. Ooh, dangerous. That's all the trainers on Route 19. Now for the western half of Route 20. Alright, based on on the general location where I'm at, I would probably have to say that I'd have to head down after this. Especially since I know that I ran into the Shelter Cloister Trainer. So I definitely know I have to head down after this to battle the other trainer perpendicular to this one. So Dragonite's level 57 and is an absolute monster. I'm running a Pokemon because I can't teach because Pikachu can't learn Surf normally. At least without completing an event in another game that I don't have, and emulating N64 games is a pain in the ass. So for all you guys wondering, hey, you just did a perfect playthrough of Mario 64, while you consider doing other N64 games? Not unless I have them off Virtual Console or some other platform, no. Like, I have Ocarina of Time Sin and Punishment on the Wii Virtual Console. On the Wii U side, I have Mario Kart 64, Donkey Kong 64, Curry 64, Pokemon Snap, and I think Paper Mario. And that's literally it. So if I'm gonna do a perfect playthrough of an N64 title, it's gonna be one of those games. And honestly, I thought Mario Kart 64 is kinda boring. Yeah, hot topic, I know. I think Mario Kart 64 is a boring ass game. Ocarina of Time is great. Sin and Punishment is great, but also really, really difficult. Donkey Kong Country's okay. It's the levels are way too big. Way too long. Anyways, we arrived at Seafoam Islands. And we are gonna surf down here and battle this beauty. Let's train her to battle on the sea routes. And all we need is one Thunderbolt to take care of this. You can see that Dragonite's level 58 already. So it seems like he's under level because... But no, he's a traded he's treated as a traded Pokemon, so I'm gonna use Strength right away, so I don't have to worry about backpedaling. Alright, just need to go down this ladder, and unfortunately this is as far as I can go for now, because of how this dungeon is designed. Fortunately, this gives me an excuse to better explore this cave. Gotta use another Max Repel. I'm using Max Repels now, even though there are Pokemon catch, because it's not that many Pokemon. Everything I can hope to run into in the next couple episodes can be found in the bottom floor, so I don't need to worry about getting encounters. Alright, I think I made a mistake here, but that's fine. Just go strength down this boulder. Make my way back upstairs. Already got the one of 3 hidden items in this entire place. And the other 2 are close to the bottom. That's why I have to jump down this hole in order to shortcut my way to this place. And now we're at the bottom floor, and we're going to go pick up our next hidden item, an Ultra Ball. By the way, that nugget in our inventory is going to become incredibly useless real soon. So I got all the boulders I need to the bottommost floor, second to bottommost floor. And here's the third final hit item, Max Elixir. Great. I'm going to try to solve this boulder puzzle. What's funny is this is technically the only legendary bird that forces you to work your way towards it. Technically, Moltres is another legendary bird that you have to work for. But that's only because you have to cross its... Because it's unlike the other 2 birds, its dungeon is mandatory. Is a mandatory visit. And I already caught 2 Staryu. Evolving one of them into Starmie. So no biggie. Just gonna go ahead and catch this Articuno. Well, Articuno appeared. And I'm gonna use the Master Ball in it right away. Because you can't freeze an Articuno, I don't have a sleeper on my team. A legendary bird Pokemon. It freezes water that is contained in winter air and makes it snow. So yeah, I need a instead of saving the Master Ball for Mewtwo at the end of the game, I used it right away on Articuno because you can freeze Zapdos, Moltres, and Mewtwo. You cannot freeze Articuno. And I don't have a level 50 sleeper on my team that can outspeed. And keep in mind, the 3 legendary birds are all quad super effective against the best sleeper in the game. Now, Golbat's one of the Pokemon I need to catch. I'm gonna use an Ultra Ball for him. It attacks in a stealthy manner without warning. Its sharp fangs are used to bite and suck blood. So, because I can't freeze Articuno, Master Ball goes to Articuno and the others can... Now... Ah, shit. Golbat isn't one of the Pokemon... While Golbat is a Pokemon I still need to catch and add in order to add into my Pokedex, he wasn't completely mandatory for this dungeon. Because there are 2 other dungeons where you can actually encounter him in the wild, and he's just as common in those 2 places as he is here. In yellow version, anyways. Anyways, here's the Pokemon I was actually looking for. Ideally, I would also run into and I'm using Ember because I'm 12 levels high and I'm pretty sure Slash will one-shot. Dig will probably one-shot, Fly will probably one-shot, so I'm just spamming Ember because I'm attacking him with a Seel that's actually resistant. Seel is pure water type, is evolved form Dewgong is water ice. Ideally, I would try to catch Dewgong as well here, but Dewgong's really rare and its trait is Loves freezing cold conditions. Relish is swimming in a frigid climate of around 14 degrees. Alright. So anyways, and now that those boulders are there, I can now surf against these currents and exit on the other side. So, ideally I would also have caught a Dewgong here in Seafoam Islands. In fact, if I was playing red and blue, this would be essential. But I'm playing yellow, and the trade for a Seel got replaced with the trade for a Dewgong. Which is a huge upgrade, because now I don't have to worry about going around trying to catch one in the wild when I could just trade for one. Now, there were some sacrifices to make this possible. In fact, I'm actually going to go around and conduct all the remaining in-game trades for this episode. Okay, we'll need your Pokemon. So, what I'm gonna do is actually conduct the remaining in-game trades. And sadly, 2 of these Pokemon are Pokemon I already caught. And I'm actually going to, including the one I'm going to conduct right now, and it's actually technically a bad trade. How bad was it? Well, let me tell you this much. I made the decision to dupe the Tangela and Kangaskhan. I figured while I was at it, let's dupe the other Pokemon I already caught as well, to save myself some time. And there it is. So yeah, I duped the Tangela. I also duped a Growlithe, a Kangaskhan, and I forgot what else I duped. I duped a Golduck as well. Golduck was the other one I was thinking. Just so I could get the 4 remaining in-game trades. Cerulean and Vermilion Cities both lost their in-game trades because they got replaced with the gift Bulbasaur and Squirtle respectively. So now that's done, we can now deposit Spike the Parasect that we don't really need. And you know what? Let's deposit Charizard and Blastoise as well. And we're gonna withdraw Golduck, Growlithe, and Kangaskhan. And again, I actually duped these Pokemon well before I set out to move them back into Pokedex order. And the reason why all these Pokemon all have 10 HP is due to a bug. They should not have 10 HP, they should all be at max health. Or at least whatever health they had if I damaged them. But none of that's gonna matter because I'm trading them all away. This is kind of the most humorous trade because I'm trading a level 15 Golduck for a Rhydon. What this means is that Rhydon can be at a much lower level than the wild Rhyhorn that you typically be catching in the wild, which is insane. there's Rhydon. So now I have a level 15 Rhydon. And I'm gonna trade Growlithe here for another Pokemon that's actually even more helpful than Rhydon. Rhydon, I believe, is still pretty common in Yellow version. He just can only be found in the deepest depths of Cerulean Cave, unlike in Red and Blue. Whereas in Pokemon Yellow, not to the deepest depths. And this trade is especially useful. In Red and Blue, is it just a Ponyta for a Seel? Which is okay, but I'd rather have get the Dewgong out. Trade a duplicate Growlithe for a Dewgong. Trade one for Muk? Yeah, I'm trading Kangaskhan for Muk. And once again, all these Pokemon have been duped ahead of time. So I still have Growlithe, Golduck, and Kangaskhan, and Tangela in my PC. There is one in-game trade left for us to get. However, we won't be able to get it until the very end of the game. Why? Until the very last episode of Pokemon Yellow. And the reason for this, I'm just gonna say it. Yellow, the in-game trades for, you need a Lickitung, and Lickitung can only be caught in the deepest depths of Cerulean Cave. Only way to catch one. And you have to catch two of them, trade one for Living Dex purposes, and trade one of them away for a Dugtrio. Which, okay, cool, you get traded Dugtrio in the mid to late 60s. And you don't have to worry about disobedience anymore because you'd already have 8 badges by this point. So I restored my old party back. And now it's time to take on the Viridian City Gym leader. Viridian City, the eternally green paradise. And Viridian City Pokemon Gym. Viridian Gym's leader returned. Yo, champion making! Even I don't know Viridian leader's identity. This will be the toughest of all the gym leaders. I heard that the trainers here like ground-type Pokemon. Sort of, they kind of just like uber powerful Pokemon, which also include normal, poison, and fighting types. So, needless to say, their parties are pretty diverse for a ground-type gym. Heck, like Arbok and, like, you literally run into Arbok and Tauros here. Tamer, Sinnoh, Tauros, and I literally manip the horn drills to make sure that they hit every single time, because these are fully evolved Pokemon that should probably be able to withstand a Body Slam from Dragonite. However, the Black Belts all use Flying-type Pokemon who are gonna have super weak special stats. They're also not fully evolved. Which means which makes them ideal candidates to hit with Thunderbolt. Yeah, ground-type gym where you can damage certain Pokemon with Thunderbolt. damage, if not outright faint. I sometimes wonder if they were debating between this being a normal type or a fighting type gym, or even maybe theoretically a poison type, because you sort of catch on that a lot of the late game gyms outside of lane don't really fully devote themselves to their type specialty. I mean, Koga's gym, you basically have Drowsy and hit no a lot, you have Sand Slash, and the only poison type Pokemon other than Koga's team is Arbok. In Saffron, you run into trainers that use Ghost type Pokemon, and if you're playing Red and Blue, one of Sabrina's Pokemon is, oddly enough, a Venomoth, which happens to be one of Koga's signature Pokemon in most other media, alongside his Golbat slash Crobat. And okay, sure, this trainer uses the ground type Sand Slash. It's kind of interesting how the gym trainers here don't fully most of them don't even fully commit to their type specialty. This is yet another Tamer. So yeah, those Pokemon are like the rock ground or that Sand Slash. Those are ideal candidates with Ice Beam. And again, it's all about trying to conserve your PP so you're not burning it all on a bunch of crap. So yeah, this is another trainer that's gonna hit with Ice Beam, and I'm going to try to get past the next trainer so I can get past him on my way to the final gym leader. I'm the Karate Kid, your fate. So it's kind of funny that the owner of the fighting dojo fights in the Viridian City Gym, not the fighting dojo itself. In fact, this guy would go on to... It's kind of interesting that this guy would go on to become the Karate King in Johto, who will give you the gift Tyrogue for beating him. Which is kind of funny because he uses the same two Pokemon that he used in Rhydon as the final black belt in Red, Blue, and Yellow version for a very similar prize. I don't need Hyper Beam. Fire Slam's perfectly fine. It's accurate. Apart from the 1 in 256 Gen 1 miss. Yeah. So black belt's beaten, I can get past him. See, no problemo. Wait, who was that? I just caught something in the corner of my eye. Is that the gym leader? Alright, we're back to a trainer who doesn't fully commit to his type specialty, but he's at least close enough than the first teamer or any of the black belts. And man, Dragonite's level 60. I hope he's not too strong for... Oh. Wahahaha! This is my hideout! Plan to resurrect Team Rocket here. But you have caught me again. So be it. This time, I'm not holding back. Once more, you shall face Giovanni, the greatest trainer. So, yep. The head honcho of Team Rocket himself, Giovanni, is the final gym leader. What a twist! Of course, you played Red and Blue, and you also recall the plots of Gold, Silver, Crystal, trying to bring Giovanni back. We go Horn Drill here because Persian... Luckily, I'm faster than the Persian, which is why Horn Drill was able to land, but I'm manipulating the RNG to ensure that Horn Drill one-shots his Persian, Nidoqueen, and of course, Nidoking. I'm not gonna use it for all 5 of his Pokemon because Dugtrio is super frail and could go down one hit easily to a Body Slam. Like, he's level 50 and probably has that much HP. That's how frail the Diglett line is. Of course, Rhydon's quite weak to Ice Beam, so obviously that's gonna faint, especially with its weak-ass special. I have no idea how Rhydon can learn Surf. Ha! That was a truly intense fight. You have won. As proof, here is the Earth Badge. The Earth Badge makes Pokemon of any level obey. It is evidence of your mastery as a Pokemon trainer. With it, you can enter the Pokemon League. It is my gift for your Pokemon League Challenge. And of course, TM27. This Fisher, it will take out Pokemon with just one hit. I made it when I ran the gym here too long ago. Having lost, I cannot face my underlings. Team Rocket is finished forever. I will dedicate my life to the study of Pokemon. Let us meet again someday. Farewell. And that is the last any of us will ever see. The last any of us will ever see of the head honcho of Team Rocket. Spoiler, he doesn't come back in Gold, Silver, Crystal. Blow me away! Giovanni was the gym leader here? Yeah. Though, I think I was sort of spaced out initially. Well, I took him on because I wasn't thinking, oh, he's the gym leader here. I was thinking... Oh. Am I already maxed out my guild? Wow. Yeah, I told you that Nugget was gonna turn out to be useless. So, yep, we're going to heal our Pokemon. Oh, thank you, your Pokemon are fine fit. We hope to see you again. Thanks. And I'm gonna deposit the Nugget and Max Elixir because they're not gonna be much help. Of course, I'm also gonna deposit the Revive in TM27 because I can't really sell them. No point in selling items that if I'm not getting anything out of it. But, with all that done, we are now ready to take on the Pokemon League. No, I already completed all my fishing encounters, so I don't need to worry about fishing for anything more. Not you again. What? Ash, what a surprise to see you here. So you're going to the Pokemon League. You collect all the badges too? That's cool. And I'll whip you, Ash, as a warm-up for the Pokemon League. Come on. Alright, so Rival 7 is our next battle. I'm gonna go ahead and use Ice Beam here. Of course, it's a one-shot on Sand Slash. Body Slam. One-shot on the Execute. Ninetales, I'm not confident in my ability one-shot, so Manipping the Horn Drill here. Level 62. Fury sent out Cloyster. Dragonite used Thunderbolt. Super effective. Fury sent out Kadabra. Dragonite used Body Slam. And I'm gonna go use Jolt. And of course, I'm just gonna Body Slam the last two Pokemon because they're super frail. What? I was just careless. That loosened me up. I'm ready for the Pokemon League. Ash, you need more practice. Well, I just whipped you. But hey, you know that. I'm out of here. Smell ya. Yeah, I just whipped your ass, and you're saying that I need more practice? That's rich. I already call the Pokemon here. Well, except for one, but I can catch him in the next route. Skip the ledge boss. Oh, that's the Boulder Badge. Go right ahead. You can pass here only if you have the Cascade Badge. Oh, that is the Cascade Badge. Okay then, please go right ahead. Alright, we go up here. You can pass here only if you have the Thunder Badge. Oh, that is the Thunder Badge. Okay then, please go right ahead. You can pass here only if you have the Rainbow Badge. Oh, that is the Rainbow Badge. Okay then, please go right ahead. And I'm gonna go Surf here. You can pass here only if you have the Soul Badge. Oh, that is the Soul Badge. Okay then, please go right ahead. Hit Max Ether right here. I have to make sure I leave room in my inventory to nab every item. You can pass here only if you have the Marsh Badge. Oh, that is the Marsh Badge. Okay then, please go right ahead. Alright, and now we're going to pick up the remaining hit items, the Ultra Ball here. You can pass here only if you have the Volcano Badge. Oh, that is the Volcano Badge. Okay then, please go right ahead. And there's one more item for us to pick up, this Hidden Full Restore. You can pass here only if you have the Earth Badge. Oh, that's the Earth Badge. Okay then, please go right ahead. Now before I close out, I'm going to make a couple captures here. But Dragonite is way too way too strong for these Pokemon, so I'm going to use one of my starters for these two. Now, Mankey is a more common encounter. Oh, and I got one of the more rare encounters in Primeape, and level 41, Jesus. Venusaur's no good. Return, and let's try battling with Charizard. And he uses Rage. And I have to be careful when attacking him because I don't want him to faint. So I'm gonna go ember here. That puts below 25%, which means I can spam Pokeballs at him. There aren't that many captures left for me to make. I think in total, after this episode, there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11 more. So I don't need to first try the Pokeball throws. But jeez. Sure, hurry up! Charizard's gonna die and I deposited the revive in my PC. Alright, I caught him. It stops being angry only when nobody else is around. To view this moment is very difficult. So, technically I need to catch second copies of these two Pokemon. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and do this off screen. But, because I just need to catch the first copies and then I'll be sure to catch the second copies as well. I don't know. Actually, you know what? I should show all my captures on screen. So, the reason why I'm needing to catch 2 Mankey and 2 Primeapes is so I could trade a copy of them to Crystal without having to worry about duping or trade backs. Alright, Pokeball. Alright, we caught Mankey. An agile Pokemon that lives in trees. It angers easily and will not hesitate to attack anything. And that's basically all I have left for today. Yeah, I still need to catch second copies of Mankey and Primeape, but I'll worry about that tomorrow. Assuming no other catastrophe happens along the way. So, next I'll capture the second Mankey and Primeape. I'll capture the Pokemon I need to capture here on Victory Road. I'll make it through, and then we'll beat the Pokemon League. Its entire body is a snowy white. Unarmed by even intense cold, it swims powerfully in icy waters. And now for Kangaskhan. Oh, sorry, Rhydon. Walks on its hind legs. Shows signs of intelligence. Its armor-like hide even repels molten lava. So if you like this video, please leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. With all out of the way, this is Mike Gorin signing out.